It's a soggy Seattle night, but baseball will be played comfortably underneath the roof of Safeco Field. Tonight, it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Drew Smyly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fielder, number 11.
Here's a pitch popped straight up. Playable behind the plate for Ruiz. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Now in the box, Ken Sanchez. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Chris Carter now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
Here's Starlin Castro. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Segura, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Gene Segura standing in. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Gene Segura.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. Batting .500, 6 for 12. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit hard up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Didi Gregorius. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Hit to first. Vogelback is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. At third base, Kyle Seager. He has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early. Extra work. Catch as many ground balls as he can. If the ball's hit to him, he's not going to miss it very often.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
If this second inning is any indication of what we're going to see, he's got this hitter 0-2. He really learned from his last outing when he lost. He is way more aggressive now, coming right after guys and throwing strikes.
Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Previous battles with Drew Smiley, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Well, he's down the count. He knew he wasn't going to get much to hit. Did a nice job staying with that ball, just shooting it through the hole the other way.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
As a look, now the pitch. Danny Valencia is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Be safe.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Into the box now, Dan Vogelbach. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Taylor Motter.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Taylor Motter steps into the box as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, Matt, as you know, they haven't been scoring many runs lately. Maybe this is the catalyst to get things going for them and pull them out of this losing streak. That's a big RBI single for them early in the game.
Digging in, Carlos Ruiz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I like the pitch. He goes to the slider. It's his out pitch. He just didn't put it where he needed to. It's just too hittable with 2 strikes.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Skied into very shallow right. Hicks is under it. 2 down. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Gerard Dyson.
Digging in to try it again. Gerard Dyson, 8th batter. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Chad Green is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more.
And this one gets away. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. 3 runs already home here. Grounded foul off to the right side. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
I tell you what, that was so pretty. The left-handed hitter, when he takes the ball the other way for the base hit, head down, stayed with that pitch the whole way, and just drove it to left field. It's beautiful.
Here's Robbie Cano now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
0-2, here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Slow roller back to the mound. A play at the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 4 and the Yankees nothing. In now, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for
He's
the
back
Yankees.
in the starting lineup
Right
for this
fielder,
one after sitting
Aaron
out last
Hicks.
night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven nicely into the gap. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there.
11.
8 games in a row he's
Right.
swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Hicks rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will slide across with their first run of the game as it's now 4-1.
That was a quick run right there. Back-to-back pitches, back-to-back hits, a double, and a single to drive him in. Uh-oh.
In now, Ken Sanchez. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday. In the dirt here. The 0-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. For Gardner, he's into double digits now with his 10th swipe of the year. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt here. He's set. Here's the 3-2 to third. There is Seager. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding in once again,
Carter.
Chris Carter. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dyson's there. And that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 4 and the Yankees 1. Ready for another chance? Nelson
Leading
Cruz.
off for the Mariners.
He'll get us going in the home
Right
half of
fielder,
inning number 3.
Nelson Cruz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter, and he got the call.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sanchez is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The windup and the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Seager at third. Scooped up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, catcher Francisco
into the
Cervelli.
box now. Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And he's safe.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit in the air out to right. Cruz on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it 4-1. At the plate, Dan Vogelbach. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Baseman Dan Vogelbach.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Taylor Motter steps into the box, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the fourth. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sanchez sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up, back behind second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Center fielder.
But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Stepping in now, Ken Sanchez.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him, and he'll reach first safely. Ready once again, Matt Holliday. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back easily. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Gene Segura standing in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Gene Segura.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sanchez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Jarrod Dyson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, this bunt part of his game, you know he can fly, and everybody on the field's anticipating it, but he dropped it in the perfect spot.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Comes set with the 0-1. Dyson off for second. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Dyson rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is in there.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Jason Shreve will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jason Shreve.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Seager will wait on the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-1. Here's Chris Carter now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Seager at third. Played on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Valencia.
In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Dan Vogelback. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And that one stayed too low apparently. Just a tick behind for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Taylor Motter, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Standing in now, Chase Headley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here it comes, 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung out. It's right there, and he is out trying to nab second on a great throw by Ruiz.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball left side. Segura backhands it deep in the hole, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, an infield single. That's a tough play for the shortstop. Deep in the hole, fields it. He's got to put something on it and get it accurately across the diamond. That's a tough play, no doubt.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hicks running from first. Pitch inside. Oh, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Yanks held in check. They're down 5-1. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Carter backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
There's Robbie Cano now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's back to Seattle right after this. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound?
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson is camped under this one. 1 down.
Center fielder number 13.
Digging in to try it again. Ken Sanchez. In there at the knees. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired. 2 down now. Matt Holliday standing in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Seattle leads this one 5-1. Digging in and looking for more. Nelson Cruz 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Nelson Cruz.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3. Tell you what, that's going to
get called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
This is to take. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mariners leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Shea Simmons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Shea Simmons.
Here's Chris Carter now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Greg Bird is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 13 home runs and 30 RBIs. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dyson on the run. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Mariners have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Drew Smyly earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Michael Pineda was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line.